Hello, I'm here to tell you about my African vacation. Hope you enjoy. My first trip was Cape Town, South Africa. I couldn't miss out on the beautiful view when I was flying in. I mean, look how beautiful it is. My first activity was visiting the Castle of Good Hope, the oldest standing building made by the Dutch. Next, my group and I had a fun day at Camps Bay, swimming, playing volleyball, and building sandcastles, and much, much more. The next day, I went to go and see a private soccer game at the South African Soccer Stadium. P.S. We won! The next stop is to the Katy Trans-Frontier Park, where we found animals such as elephants, meerkats, ostriches, and springbok. I learned much about them, that the elephants hold tails with their trunks as they travel together, meerkats make underground cave systems to escape predators, and ostriches use their long legs to outrun most of their predators. And springbok, they can leap up to 13 feet in the air. That's high. Next stop, Schurr National Park, where I found cheetahs, bunches of zebras, warthogs, hippos, African painted dogs, and lions. I learned much about them, such as cheetahs can run from 70 to 75 miles per hour. That's fast. Zebras use their stripes to camouflage into the tall grass. Warthogs live in groups called sounders, which can have up to 4 or more members. And hippos flick their feces all over their pack to show that they are his territory. And African painted dogs can live in packs from 2 to 27 members. That's a lot of sisters. Lions, although not as fast as cheetahs, can reach up to 50 miles per hour. Next up, Victoria Falls, where I found out that the Zambezi River flows south into Victoria Falls. While we were there, we went whitewater rafting and rode elephants. Time for a change of scenery, off to the Katy National Forest, where we found gorillas, red-eyed tree frogs, macaws, and giraffes. I learned that gorillas are ground-dwelling plant eaters, believe it or not, and tree frogs can leap up to 30 times their own length, and macaws and their families are now endangered. Lastly, giraffes can go up to 19 feet. Almost done with my trip, I visited Nairobi, Kenya, where I learned much about wealth and poverty. If you aren't rich, you're going to have a hard time living there. Poor people are forced to pay more money for their goods, thanks to inflation, making it harder for them to provide food for their families, while rich people have an easier time thanks to inflation, making their goods and less money. Unfair! Last stop, Mogadishu, Somalia. Even though the US advises us not to go because of the high crime rates, I went anyways. After all, it wasn't that bad. I got to go shopping in their many flea markets, finding cute little knickknacks and old glass bottles. Luckily, I didn't get hurt. The very, very last stop, Timbuktu, Mali. There, I saw priceless architecture. Their houses were made of dry mud bricks and log support beams. I also learned about the Djinjiri Mosque. It is a famous learning center in Mali built in 1327. That's pretty old. At the mosque, many Islamic people come to pray to Muhammad. However, in 2012, Islamists of the Ansar Dine destroyed 2 of the tombs at mosque. This totals up my travels.